Today's topic is genome organization in eukaryotes. So when you are talking about genome organization in eukaryotes, you know the eukaryotic cells have a nuclear genome organization. We are talking about nuclear genome organization. That is very vast. Eukaryotic genome is very vast, and it is reside inside your nucleus. So in average, the nucleus size that is 6 micrometer of nucleus. It's a huge cell. 6 micrometer of nucleus. How this 3.5 billions of base pair is able to organize into that. It's able to fit into that. That is today's study. So that is so lengthy, 3.5 billions of base pair, which is there in the form of chromosome, open-end chromosome. It means two ends are there. So how it is able to fit into a small nucleus? So it is fit into small nucleus because it is associated with the different proteins. Like just imagine that cord. And cord learning, that is thread, how it is wrapped around. Same way, cord you imagine is a protein. To that, your threads are wrapped around. So what happens that when any thread is wrapped around, the diameter will increase and the length will reduce. In the same way, here in eukaryotic genome is a different chromosome. It is organized in a different chromosome because you have so many chromosomes. In the case of human, you have 46 chromosomes are there. So how it is able to fit into small nucleus, that we are going to understand that. So just I am giving you that is DNA. The diameter DNA is 2 nanometer. It is 2 nanometer. Go for diameter DNA. We are not talking about length because it is wrapped around your protein. So the diameter of DNA is 2 nanometer. The diameter will increase, the length will reduce. Okay. So the diameter 2 nanometer, that is naked DNA. The naked DNA is organized in different levels so that it can fit into a nucleus. The first level of organization is called a nucleosome. It's called nucleosome. So what is a nucleosome? Nucleosome, what is the type of protein? It is mainly histone protein. So the histone proteins are 5 different types of histone proteins are there. H1, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. Okay. So out of this 5 histone protein, the 4 histone protein, that is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So 2 to 8 of that it will be structure. So that octavalent structure, when it is formed, the diameter it is reached to the 11 nanometer. To this 11 nanometer of nucleosome, the DNA is wrapped around. You can see the DNA is wrapped around. So how many turns it will take? That is 2 turns it will take. It's a 2 turns. So to this nucleosome structure, that is 4 histone protein. The 2 to units of 4 histone protein. It's making octavalent structure. To that DNA, the 2 nanometer of DNA is wrapped around, taking a 2 turns. Okay. So in this way, you are able to see that there is so many nucleosome which wrap around that, and it is making a increasing of diameter, that is 11 nanometer, and it's reducing the length. So this structure is called a chromatin structure. Chromatin structure under, where the DNA is associated with the protein, that is called a chromatin. So during the cell cycle, the prophase, we are able to see small dots. The string with a small dot, you are able to see the beads on a string. You learn that is in prophase, the DNA is visible as a beads on a string. What is that? Chromatin. That structure is called a chromatin. Okay. So to this, the DNA, how many base pair it can able to apply? That is 146 base pair is wrapped around your nucleosome, one nucleosome. Okay. So in between two nucleosomes, there is a DNA which is there, which is not associated with the protein. That DNA is called a linker DNA, or even it is called a spacer DNA. Linker DNA or spacer DNA. The length of this linker DNA, spacer DNA varies from one organism to the other. So its length is 1 to, in average, 1 to 80 nitrogenous bases, the length of linker DNA. In some cases, only one nucleotide is there in between the linker DNA. In some cases, maximum is 80 nucleotide is there. So altogether, from one nucleosome to the other nucleosome, how many DNA base pairs is occupied? 200 base page, 200 base pair. So this DNA which is wrapped around to your nucleosome is called a core DNA. The DNA which is there between the two nucleosomes, it is called a spacer DNA, or you can say it is a linker DNA. So between the two nucleosomes, that is in average the 200 base pair is occupied. So in this way, you are able to see the first level organization, that is called a nucleosome. There the histone protein is involved, and that histone protein increases the diameter of 11 nanometer. Okay, it is visible in the microscope, in electron microscope, as a beads on a string. Okay. Now second level organization, this type of nucleosome will come together. Some more proteins, scaffold protein, is helping in bringing this nucleosome structure the closer, that is 6 to 7 nucleosome, and it is able to form like this. You can see beaded structure. Beaded ante we are using that pulse level. The beaded structure we are able to see. So this increase the further that diameter, it is a 30 nanometer. So how many nucleosome? Is a 6 to 7 nucleosome. It's coming closer, and it is make with how it is able to organize with the other protein, that scaffold protein is helping into bringing those nucleosome closer, and it is able to increase this diameter to further is a 30 nanometer. How many? 30. So the 30 nanometer diameter increase CNMP, how many nucleosome is involved? 6 to 7. Here it is it's shown here 6 to 7 nucleosome is involved. One more thing, during this first level organization, that is a nucleosome, there is a 4 histone protein is involved. One more histone protein, it is H1. H1 histone protein, what it's doing? So it's taking the two turn to fix this position of this core DNA. So H1 is holding here like pin. Okay, so that it can tighten that position of DNA which is wrapped around the nucleosome to turn. H1 ever here. Okay, so this is second level organization. It is which are the 6 to 7 nucleosome. It is increase the diameter of 30 nanometer. This structure is called a solenoid structure. This solenoid structure, when this type of solenoid structure, when it is folded further, it's taking the rosette like structure, and one folded structure, it is take the how many rosette, it is called a 30 rosette. So this increase 300 nanometer, and this structure is called a super solenoid structure. And we have a coil out this structure, it's called. So this is called, when it is taking one rosette flower laga, that is taking how many, that 30 rosette is able to form, that is increases the diameter is 300 nanometer, and this is called a super solenoid structure. So this super solenoid structure, this super solenoid 300 is further able to see that is this coil, and it takes that coil one turn. You can see one turn, in 30 rosettes are there. So those type of turn, that is 12 coils, it's making one chromatin. 10 coils, it's making one chromatin. So its increases the diameter is a 700 nanometer. It increases the diameter 700. In metaphase chromosome, so how many chromatids are there? There is a 2 chromatids are there. So that 2 chromatid, it is 1400 nanometer. It's not 450. It is 1400 nanometer. So from the 2 nanometer of naked DNA, with association with the protein, histone protein, scaffold protein is organized into a 1400 highly condensed form of DNA, which is in the form of chromosome. It is a 1400 nanometer. Okay, this is a metaphase chromosome. So the agreement, it goes there.